Our fandom is the worst stand.
Shut your mouth, boy. I'll fight you.
30 Thunder Deep is the worst stand.
Thunder Deep.
Thunder Deep.
Are we going to start this then?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we doing.
Am I ready? We have Ed as replacement for
Hello.
John 2 and Alex 1.
Yeah.
Who have ceased to exist while I was asleep.
Yeah.
I killed them. I'm now dead now. Both of them.
I should have planned a way to start this.
You really should.
Yeah.
It's fine, I cut this out.
You need an intro like.
Hi guys, welcome to the top 10 state bed.
Well, welcome to Top 10 Minecraft.
Oh
my god, talk about Minecraft.
What, the top 10 what though?
Minecraft.
Top 10 Minecraft.
I don't know anything about Minecraft.
I've got a stand.
Number one,
I've got a stand on this
Minecraft.
list. I've got a stand on this list that's going to be controversial, but it has to go in.
I'll start off, because why not? I wanted to try and include a stand from each part for this, because that seemed fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't put anything from part 8, because they're all kind of pretty great so far.
Yeah.
I don't dislike any of them. I don't dislike any stand in general, to be fair. They're all at least kind of cool. But that's why these are my least favourite.
Mostly.
These are my most not favourite
Okay.
stands. Right, so in number 10 is the first of many part 3 stands, Hyphen Green. Because
Why though?
it's kind of just
It
shit.
changes the bit. It just changes to fill whatever bit of a plot it needs to do.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
It's alright at first when Kakyoin appears as an enemy and it's like, oh, it's taken over this woman.
Yeah.
They only
And,
use that
and I
once.
also have a projectile. It only uses that once.
Yeah,
All it does is have a projectile which doesn't.
Yeah.
it never
It
works.
doesn't fit.
Ever. It never does.
It shoots out emeralds, which I don't get.
No,
Why
that's
that's his
how
power
it-
even.
No, like the person,
Like-
the person controlling thing is cool. It just only uses it once.
See, I don't
Really
like,
good.
I don't like Kakyoin either.
You don't like Cherry Boy?
No?
His whole thing is just to use the cherry.
Yeah, it's great.
That's kind of
It's
the
just
defining
like-
point.
And he fancies Jojo as mum.
He was best when he was blind. That made me happy.
And in the hospital.
Yeah, that was his best character arc. And then at the end he does like big attack.
Yeah.
No, but it's noble.
It is
noble
noble, but
point.
still.
It's like-
He's only hype in that one bit in the OVA series where Dio appears and they're like, oh shit, and then Kakyoin appears with sunglasses through a wall and he's like, come with me guys,
Yeah.
I will save you. And I was like, oh, OVA Kakyoin.
I knew he was gonna die though, like when I was first watching the anime, because they didn't give him any character development until then. Like
Yeah.
right at the end, they were like, and as a boy, Noriaki Kakyoin, like whenever he sees his Harvan Green, he thinks this, and just gives you backstory. I was like, oh, he's gonna die, isn't he?
Yeah.
Also, I don't like Hyphen Green's face.
What? It's like a little respirator.
It's a watermelon with a bit with a ring on top of it.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
That's
that's Hyphen Green.
My number 10 is Hey Ya from part 7, because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
If you think you've got it, Ed, or you think you've got it.
I was gonna put it at number 1, but I thought that's mean, because it's not terrible. Like it's not. It looks alright. You know, it's just it doesn't do anything. Like the only thing it does is like cheering. It's like, hey man, you can do it, man. Come on. Which is kind of nice. You know, that'd be quite nice to have in real life. But compared to literally everything else, it's worthless.
I really like AR. It appears as he gets his look, so it kind of like appears after that, and it tells him it acts as a guide in the best ways to use his look.
Yeah.
So it's like releasing his own potential, which is why I like it.
Which is why I put it at number 10 and not number 1.
Yeah.
I like the concept, but it's just I have to acknowledge
it's weak.
It's like the weakest
The concept's
the
good.
weakest stand.
My first one, I'm gonna go big, as in Notorious B.I.G. big.
Oh.
It's a stand that's just there to introduce Spice Girl, essentially. It seems shoehorned into part 5 really badly. It's like, oh, we need to super go on the plane. I can't remember the reason why they need to go on the plane.
Because they love planes.
Genuinely.
Because they had to get out of Italy.
Yeah, no, they go somewhere else. I think I don't know where.
They go to a place
Naples?
with water.
Sicily.
Yeah.
Yes.
They go to Sicily because Diablo did things there when he was young.
Yeah. Few things. The encounter doesn't go down very well. It's just essentially Trish runs away from a creepy dead guy, and I don't know. It's just super not. It's not an interesting part of the plot, and it doesn't.
The
It doesn't
idea.
add anything. It doesn't add anything. The idea is a bit.
The idea is shit. How does he know he's got a stand? I
Yeah.
guess he can see him as that.
No,
Yeah,
he can though, because
Yeah, but how
like,
does he know?
It's
when he
triggered by his
approaches,
death.
yeah, no, it's not though, because when he approaches them, he summons his stand, and it looks like humanoid. But then they kill him,
What?
and then it's like different.
Well, no, wait. Super says in part 5 that his stand is triggered by his death,
But that's wrong though. You see
and
him
he
summon
doesn't know.
it.
And he doesn't know he has a stand.
But you see him summon it though, and he commits suicide. He like goes up to them and lets himself die. So he must have known.
What I remember reading was in the plane, there's a man in the middle of the runway. He dies, and then suddenly the stand happens. That's
Oh.
what I remember. I don't
No.
remember seeing a picture.
Because
of
if
it.
he had a proper power beforehand, he wouldn't just walk.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Across
Which
the
is why
people
it's
with
dumb.
guns.
No, but how
Which
does
is why it's dumb.
So how does he know he has a stand?
But he
It's
must do
stupid.
because literally he put the panel on this when it's in post. He summons it and he's like summoning it and they're like, oh shit, so they attack him, and then he's dead and they're like, okay, well it's done.
I like automatic
But then
stands, but like automatic stand because I died.
Yeah.
It's like a worse version of the one from Part 3 where if you hurt the user it powers it up.
Oh, Ebony Devil.
Yeah.
Ebony Devil, yeah.
Ah, that's a good one.
But that was good though.
Ebony Devil's good. Right, number 9 for me is Stray Cat.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's not. Now, here's the thing. I really like the Stray Cat part.
Yes.
But that's all because of Kira being hype and amazing. Stray Cat itself is really stupid.
But it's a
Because
little plant cat.
It's a cat. You've got a cat. It
Yeah.
doesn't do anything, and it
it
accidentally dies. And then it becomes a plant, and then it's got cat face. It makes no sense.
It's a cat plant.
Like the alien thing, okay, I guess, and the ghosts, okay, but like plant cat is really.
Mickey Tacker was the best
That's-
character. in
and
part
it's
But it's
just like-
kawaii. It's kawaii.
The cat thinks, "Is this plant saying meow?"
4. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it shoots air out. I've noticed that all the animal ones have kind of simple stands. Like Horus was ice.
Rat.
Some pet shop. Rat was kind of like just a melty gun.
But
And Iggy was
Yeah.
sand,
Foo Fighters was well simple.
which is cool.
it's just I have a body now and
Yeah,
I
Foo
can
Fighters is
finger
awesome.
guns, and also I can heal people.
And Stray Cat is just air, which the air is fine, but it works for the part, but it's stupid.
Yeah, but it's the cutest thing. It's a little fire with a cat face.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
this isn't top 10. This isn't top 10 cute stands. This is,
I just don't like it.
do that next.
there was no. Well,
I love the bit, but I just don't like Stray Cat.
Yeah, they're not funny.
It's stupid.
Okay. Mine is strength from part 3 because it's a boat.
Yeah.
It's just a boat. They
Yeah.
got on the boat and they're like, oh no, we're being attacked. What's attacking us?
The
The
boat.
boat is the stand.
Boats are cool though.
Yeah, but and the stand uses a fucking orangutan,
Yeah,
and it's a monkey.
it's really creepy as well.
Why
It's
strength
so weird.
rather than Wheel of Fortune?
Because Wheel of Fortune's a car and you can make it into a
Wheel
better
of
car.
Fortune's the best stuff.
It's so cool. It's like it's a car and then suddenly becomes a death car and it like chases you. It's great.
That's what strength does.
No, it's not. It's different.
The thing is, Wheel of Fortune sound is a great name for what the stand could have been,
Yeah.
and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Also, there's that line
Fortune.
about him wanting to grind them into hamburgers, which is just
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And obviously, the monkey's got no personality because he's a monkey, he doesn't
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
And just, yeah.
The boat is cool. I think I like it more because it was cool in the OVA series.
Oh, okay.
Because a load of other Speedwagon people also get on the boat and it murders them in super cool ways.
Oh, okay.
By
So
just
they
pulling
didn't
them
do-
down into the floor and cutting them in half, or like
See, they-
swinging like this pole thing and like impaling a load of them.
Well, they
Like,
do
oh,
that
that's
with
cool.
one person in like the recent one. I haven't read the manga. Does all that stuff happen in the manga then?
It's like
Oh, okay.
part of the part.
They didn't quite do it justice in the
Yeah.
recent one,
Yeah.
but still, it's
That's
monkey
fine.
and it has a boat and it can control the boat.
It pairs on that girl.
Yeah, and it does. And it,
Like
He
you too
knows.
much. Like,
He's just
Yeah.
standing there smoking his. I think it's the fact that the monkey had a pipe.
Yeah.
Captain's outfit was sold it
it's
to
just
me.
sitting there, just like. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that's great.
Harambe will get his revenge.
Yeah.
Right. Next.
I'm gonna get this one because I didn't even remember about its existence before 5 minutes ago. Tenor sax from part 3.
Oh boy. Yeah.
The power, the illusion power, it's really, really interesting. It could be used in a load of interesting ways, but it's just demoted to this sort of side thing. in Dio's house.
It's the fact that you asked me what is tenor sax, and I was like, remember when they punched the wall in Dio's house?
Yeah.
It's
And I'm like, oh
yeah,
god,
no.
yeah. Like,
Remember when they killed that guy and they didn't even stop to do it? They just kept going.
Yeah.
There just wasn't even an obstacle.
It's just why.
The vampire with the face on the back of his face.
Nukasaku was better than that. His whole deal is he's got a woman's face on the back of his head. He's a shit version of Quirrell from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's just...
Harry Potter stole from Jojo, confirmed.
Oh shit, yeah.
I'm assuming there's nothing else to say about tennis.
There really isn't.
No.
I wish I had more to say about
Oh.
such a little subject.
My number 8, another part 3 stand, Dark Blue Moon.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like doesn't
There.
have a power. It's just
It's a fish man.
my stand is a fish man.
Swims
Yeah.
and it makes barnacles.
It's
It makes
it just makes barnacles.
It can shoot its scales. It's like a weapon.
It's in the early part 3
And it can
where
make a
like
whirlpool.
he's not sure how to do stands yet. Before he starts making them like based off horror movies,
Yeah.
so that they're kind of interesting. It's
Yeah.
like it's a fish man. He does fish things.
It's right after the flight. Like,
What's this person's stand power? It's a fish man.
that's better than Tower of Grey, where it's like it's a fly.
No, but I'll still point out that I really enjoyed the fight scene in that.
Fight
It's actually quite cool.
Coolish, but
Yeah.
The stand is shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's gross barnacles.
He's got like a gross, like four-eyed flat head, and he's like, "Aha, Jojo, you are in my element now in the water." And barnacles. And now barnacles.
Yeah, I feel like he was writing it and then he was like, maybe I should give him more than the fish man.
Yeah.
Barnacles. Why not?
Just does make
I'll do that
barnacles,
once.
and it does that. It's, you know.
Oh, yeah.
My 8th one's tenor sax again.
Oh.
Because firstly they enter Dio's mansions just you're dead immediately. Boom. Like they didn't need that to be there. It's pointless. And we get to see like Magician's Red's life detector, but that's only useful in 2 occasions, and that's one of them. And the second occasion it fails and Abdul dies anyway. Also, it's not named after anything. It's literally just it's named after an instrument. It's a tenor sax.
Yeah, it's not
That's
like
it.
for it. Yeah.
It's not even like cream. It's got like vanilla ice cream. It's like a whole joke thing.
Yeah.
But tenor sax, I have the feeling he just needed to pad out some time.
Cream's not only just a joke; it's a 1970s rock band as well.
Yeah. And it's like it's a multifaceted thing, and just tenor sax is like Dio's like just sit downstairs, mate, make an illusion, and hope that they don't have anything.
I really hope Dio says mate.
Yeah, he's just he's like from 1800s England, so he's like I don't know what his voice sounds like in the dub because I don't.
Sit down, governor.
He's Tracer. He's just like,
Oh, Jojo, I'm gonna destroy you now with my stand the world. Way!
I want to
just
die.
in time.
I want to die.
I was watching like a video of like sexiest female video game characters or something, and it was like Tracer has a hot British voice.
No!
And then he did the voice, and I like almost threw my laptop
She has
across
a
the room.
cringy voice. She overdoes it, so she's like, oh boy, hey! I was like, no!
Anyway,
Stop it, please.
the only reason I haven't included tenor sax is because it was just like a
You don't
joke,
count
a
it.
joke for a few panels.
Yeah,
I
I don't even count
I
it
don't
as a
count
stand.
it.
I thought the
It's
sun.
beneath it.
I thought the sun was a joke for a few panels, which made me come up later.
No, it's
Good,
good.
alright, Mr. Dwarf.
My turn.
That's this mini son.
I'm going to be controversial. You're not going to be like this. Pearl Jam.
Oh.
I guess.
It's not not that I love it. I love Pearl Jam. It's amazing, but to say that it's a good stand would be a lie too far.
You love the character.
I love the character. I love the stand.
It's really
yeah,
funny.
it's the best bit. It's a nice break, and it's what I really like. But to say it's an actual good stand,
You've got to cook a gourmet meal to make it work.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's not worth the effort.
it's
really.
like it doesn't do it doesn't do much. It was just it was a fun mess around for 15 minutes, and it was more like, here's what I could do if I picked a really, really dumb idea,
Yeah.
and I just ran with it for a while. I think he did it more because he just wanted to talk about Italian cuisine.
Yeah, the
It's-
one like.
And that's why part 5 happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he just likes Italy.
You can always see where he's going next sometimes from previous bits. You
Oh,
can-
I've got something I'm going to mention later, actually, related to that. Yeah.
But yeah, he cures Okuyasu's diarrhea tummy.
Yeah.
Flushes out his eye because that's how that works. So he gets the dirt out of the inside of his eye because that's how that works.
It makes him cry beyond belief when he drank natural spring water.
There's that bit where he's just like, it's like, oh, Josuke, it's like water from the Alps.
Yeah.
The princess drinks.
Oh, my number 7 is, what was it again? I've forgotten. Oh yeah.
That's the best one.
That is
I
the
love
best
that
one.
I've forgotten. That's Jailhouse Lock. You've done that one.
Oh no. Dragon's Dream from part
No,
6.
it's good.
It's not though.
I didn't like the Dragon's Dream part. You know how much I like Planet Waves?
Yeah.
Planet Waves was hype, and then there's like some small Chinese man who's like, look at my dragon, it's in a ball. It's a compass. It doesn't.
It's one of those capsule things you get in the vending machines at like fucking.
The full-on execution style finisher on him though is great. Like
That
turns
is
his
good.
legs into springs.
That's funny, but
Like just crushes his legs to the point where the springs.
it's
He
just like
flings him
the
into-
multiple. She's like, "How does your stand work?" And he's like, "Ha! I will not tell you." And then the stand's like, "I point towards look."
Stan
It's like-
tells how it works.
Because the stand wants it to be even, but it's kind of stupid and not clear how it works.
Yeah.
I point towards look and look.
It's
Feng
but
it's Feng Shui.
functional.
Yeah, it's not the best stand. It's not even the best stand in that part, but I really like the design of the thing.
I like-
It's something a little different.
I like the idea that stands put you on an equal footing for your battle, but this one is kind of just like it puts the user down,
Yeah.
and the user
It
like
equally
hates
helps your opponent as well.
it. Yeah, and it's
He's a
not like
my martial artist.
it's not like I'm really good at rock paper scissors. It's like I'm a small Chinese man who wants to fight you. Oh, you're a large muscly woman. Hopefully my stand from there you beat me.
Boy to Man could beat Kira actually because all
Boy
he
to Man
goes
can beat everyone.
all he's got to do is take one arm and he can't do the third bomb or the first bomb.
Boy to Man is the best.
It is, yeah.
Which one was
Right.
good?
Okay, number 7, Rolling Stone from part 5.
Oh god, you caught me.
It's
I
like a
love the
foreshadowing
idea. I love
bit
the idea.
at the end. Yeah, but it
Yeah.
comes at the end. It comes after it,
Yeah.
and it's a stone, right? And it carves itself into a depiction of your death.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, this is how you're gonna die. Do you want to kill yourself?
Yeah.
But it's,
Well, it shows you how you're going to die. It's going to be in a nice way, and if you try and escape from it, you're going to die in a much worse way.
yeah, but
That's the power.
It rolls after you and tries to...
No,
yeah, well, it's just a stone that's
Yeah.
like you're gonna die, mate.
If we were set up around Polpo or around that start of the start, and you just see a stone occasionally as throughout the part.
Yeah, and they didn't explain it. That would have been great, but they just stick it at the end, like, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they could have like rearranged that and made it quite cool, but they didn't. So
I have the feeling that he was meant to do it earlier on, and then like his editor was like, "No, it's spoilers," because it makes it super obvious. And
I'm gonna stick it at the end then.
Yeah.
Super great. Because I like the idea of it, and just like I say, throughout the part, it'd be far better if you just saw it like a stone. And it's also good if you're paying attention then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just probably cut across both of yours. Yo-Yo Man, part
Oh.
6.
Oh no, actually.
Garbage. Garbage, pointless, time filler, very irritating little kill it.
He hung out on
You
a
can't
raft
though.
with,
You can't
with
get
Jolene.
Yeah.
It's just it's a bro. It's a total bro.
Oh,
It's
they're
not.
super coming to kill us with their machine guns. Thanks, they're really useful. That's
Yeah.
all he does. That's it.
It's just a stand that annoys the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And then murders you
Yeah.
with its acid saliva.
That also doesn't make too much sense, to be fair.
Because the
Describe the
mosquitoes
acid saliva.
the mosquitoes take the saliva, it doesn't kill them somehow, and then they bite you and you don't feel it, and then it dissolves bits of you. And that's how Yo-Yo Ma works.
It treats acidic saliva like a parasite.
Yeah, and it
It's like
pours into you.
mosquitoes carry parasites, so why not carry?
But
I don't know.
but it's like it's a trick. It's like, oh, I'm gonna help you, but not really.
It's
And you can't kill it either. It's indestructible.
oh, it is indestructible, isn't it?
The way they kill it, the way they beat it is quite dumb.
I
as well.
barely even remember it.
Diver Down rearranges its brain to behave like a frog, I think, because it can do that apparently.
Don't
Yeah,
go
that's
through
good.
things and bullshit.
Okay, is it mine now?
Yeah, it's not
Number
number
6,
6.
yeah. Soft Machine
Really?
from part
Oh.
5.
Yeah.
Five.
The name was cool. It was when I was going through the list, I was like, "What even is this one? Is this one, the one that like bends bullets, and then they're like, oh no, that's Kraftwerk. What's this one? And I was like, oh, the boat bit.
That was great though.
I didn't like the boat
Super
bit.
not good.
But it
The bit where they dance is great at the start.
yeah, that's brilliant.
This is the part 5, which is where it starts to get really slow and lax, and I kind of forget.
Oh, the manga the app I was using to read it, it had like issues, so it would repeat parts at some point.
Yeah.
I had to read that 3 times over,
Nice.
but I still think it's okay because like there's a boat within a boat, and he's like, surprise! I hit a boat inside this boat.
Yeah.
It deflates things, and it's deflating people, putting them in the cracks.
Yeah.
And you
The
can
boat
hide
within the boat.
The thing is, the super doesn't make sense because the super, like it's weird when Wichilati just zips it open and just looks through as another boat, and it's like,
Yeah.
what? It doesn't physically work.
No.
You've just broken. Like 2 objects cannot occupy the same space.
It's just
They
how
can't
does this stand work? Oh, I accidentally found out how it works. I'll punch him. His son. They don't have to like figure out how to beat it. It's just like
It's like
what's happening.
Tennis.
It's
It's like once they work
better.
out, yeah, but once they work out the gimmick, it's over.
yeah.
But he can deflate himself and like emerge from cracks, which he doesn't do as much as he
I
should.
don't like the design either, to be fair. It's got little knobbles on his head.
Yeah, it's like got it's got little, it's like cream eggs on its head, and yeah, and it has this pokey with a pokey thing, and then you like a balloon.
There was also another pokey with a pokey thing stand.
That was
Little feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
which was
pokes
way
you,
better.
it cuts you, and then you go small.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
better.
Also, he dies in a badass way. Because Nancy's like, oh, there's no one around. Time to use it. It just blows up the entire street,
blow the street.
sets everything on fire.
That bit was high.
Yeah. Okay, my number 6,
Yes.
Sky High from part 6.
Oh, do you want to just read out mine?
Sky High.
Sky High's so the reason why it's not further down the list is because I like Raquel's character.
Yeah.
Kind of because he's like, he as a young man he like had all these issues and they were because of his stand. But now Poochie's found him and like this is why he follows Poochie so devoutly because Poochie like saved him from his own ability and helped him control it.
Yeah.
But okay, the design of it, it's a fucking frog on your wrist with a little pterodactyl head on its forehead. It's so dumb. And its power is that it controls mystic rods that fly around, and it takes the heat from you.
They're making it sound
They has a Wikipedia page, so it's fine.
They're supposed to be like
Sky rods
It's
that may
against-
be a finger that.
sky rods, skyfish. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, because I googled it. Because I was like,
it's on Wikipedia, so it is true.
No, it's not true. It's not true. What it is, it's supposed to be. People think it's extraterrestrial, like super beings that don't live in our dimensional fold. But most people is like, no, it's just super a thing caused by distortion on camera. Like
Yeah,
this.
it's just a photographic anomaly
Yeah,
because
it's-
cameras were shit back then. But I like the idea he took something weird like that and tried to do something with it, but it just really didn't work.
Yeah.
It really didn't.
I-
Also, that's the bit where Emporio pisses blood, and
Yeah.
that's not
great.
fun.
Well, okay, can we just skip over mine because my next one was going to be Sky High.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
his outfit's stupid because
Yeah.
he's just got like a cow.
Cow. And his hair, what is his hair?
He's got
What
a
is
weird
his hair?
helmet thing on, doesn't he?
What is it? It's like it extends out and then it goes down.
I don't know. I thought it was a helmet. I don't even remember.
And he's got like a cowl. Not a cowl, what is it called? Like you know, the bit that comes out the shoulders.
I didn't include it just because it went so far past lame that it became kind of funny and cool. And also, it's a frog on his wrist with a pterodactyl head.
Yeah,
What's
he's
not
just
to
like,
love?
I got a frog on my.
And then I really like the bit where Jolene sets herself on fire.
That is fun. I like that.
It's
bit, yeah.
really cool.
And it's just like you can't like drain the heat from me if I'm on fire.
Yeah.
But like technically, doesn't she get brain damage from that fight? Because it like hits her in the mouth and like damages a bit of her brain.
It doesn't matter because like it's near the end.
Yeah. That's why the ending happens because she's got brain damage.
We need more shows with like it ends with the main character getting brain damage.
We super don't.
I was watching one yesterday where it did happen. I won't say what it was because it was huge spoilers. But it ends with like most of the cast dying and the main character gets brain damage.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
so like Death Note then, but like if Light was mentally challenged.
Mentally challenged.
Wait, I mean
Yeah.
just Death Note.
It was
Is
like
it-
it was just like that. Can't be how it ends. Oh, that's how it's ended.
Yeah.
Motorcycle the movie. All the characters die and you get brain damage.
I mean, it's a movie called Motorcycle. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. that's the joke.
So quickly for my number 5, it's Yo-Yama. Yo-Yama again.
Yeah.
Because like acid spit and it just hangs out of you. Its design is
So silly.
I really don't like its design.
And it's got a spike on its
It's a
head.
short man with like stupid. He's meant to fit with a helmet of the stand user.
Yeah.
The stand user looks really cool.
Yeah, he
in
does.
a few panels he's in.
D&G.
Yeah, it's, for God's sake, it is Dolce & Gabbana.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is.
And then, I think we've pretty much said everything we can already.
Pretty
Its
much.
Part's kind of lame.
Pretty much. Also, it wears clothes. Like, what the fuck kind of stand was clothes?
It's kind of a cool automatic stand if it didn't act as
Irritatingly as it does.
more annoying than Koichi.
Ooh,
that's
controversial. Because Koichi's bad because he tries to help.
Yeah, but he gets better though. He like develops.
Koichi at least has a cool
He develops
stand.
nothing.
My issue with
Doesn't even grow.
Emporio is that he's got a condition, man. Come on, don't be mean. Emporio doesn't develop at all. His stand doesn't change, and he doesn't evolve past being just annoying, whiny. My number 5, 20th Century Boy from Part 7.
Ooh.
It's the shittest thing ever. Literally, all it does is you activate it, and you're completely in stasis. You're completely invincible, but you can't move.
I think that's a great power.
It's not though, because like if your partner doesn't finish off the people who are attacking you, you're stuck like that forever.
Yeah.
And that's like how it ends.
Just
he
wait.
falls in the river and he can't get out because he'll drown if he takes it off.
As long as you don't use it near a river, it's fine.
Yeah.
Or like
Or a volcano.
anywhere that's dangerous. He causes himself, is what happens.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no. Well, like, he gets caught. He gets weighed down and thrown into the river.
Yeah.
Well, that'd kill anyone anyway.
Yeah,
Exactly,
but
but
he's
like
still-
now he's stuck
No,
forever, just being conscious forever.
He still
just stuck
survives,
in the river.
doesn't
He does, yeah.
he? Yeah, he comes back, so it's fine.
He doesn't come back.
No,
he
not from
stays in
that.
the river forever.
That's his death.
No, I swear he's in it again later.
No, he's not. No, they think.
Was
they,
he in it again earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they think they kill
Right.
him during the Wrecking Ball arc, but he comes
Yeah.
back. He comes back with a
Yeah,
scarred
no,
face.
on top of a
Okay.
carriage and whatever.
Yeah. And he actually tries to do shit then.
Yeah.
But before that, it's like he just stands there and is like, no, you can't hit me, and he's a distraction. But then it's like, oh, I'm at the bottom of this river, and
The Cars homage thing. Oh, and then you start thinking.
he just stopped thinking the same as Cars, and
I
he didn't
like-
even get to be the ultimate being beforehand. So
I
it's,
like the idea of like just invulnerability straight up.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I like it.
They made it
Yeah,
so it's not
but-
too OP, so it's kind
It
of.
also look the design's cool.
If you do it in the wrong situation, though, you're completely
Yeah.
screwed.
The character's cool.
Um,
The character's cool.
And you can't use it to attack. It's the ultimate defense stand, but
Yeah.
no.
But I think the character's name was a pun or something, or
Magenta,
reading like
yeah.
a page about it in the
Okay.
fans translation. What else was I going to say? I love the name. I think that's one of the things which.
Yeah. 20th Century Boy's an
20th
excellent
Century
choice.
Boy.
But it's in the 19th century, though.
I think I might be a joke. It might be a joke
yeah.
or something. Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody. As much as I love Kenshiro being in Jojo canon. I just cannot get like the design of the stands. I like the power. Well, actually,
Do you even see it?
the power's really shit.
Doesn't have a physical.
It doesn't have a
for
physical
now.
design.
Doesn't have one.
No, but it's through Pinocchio though.
Oh, it's
So I just can't-
Most of it is Pinocchio.
Yeah, I give that its physical as its physical,
Okay.
and
right,
it's
right.
not an attractive stand. Let's put
No,
it that
it's
way.
not. It's
Really
isn't.
It's got this sort of irritating quality that Yo-Yo-Ma has, but it's also teamed with a really shit power, which is basically makes comic book
It makes
characters and everything-
Literally every
everything-
fictional
yeah,
character come to
yeah.
It's yeah. It could have been more limited. Like, oh, he has to actually do it to a
But
yeah, and it does
Yeah.
a bit more like Thoth or
That
something like
may-
that.
yeah,
It's like- it's
yeah.
bit- but it's binded to only things you can see and touch and whatever. But no, it's everything.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
yeah.
But I really do like Bohemian Rhapsody, to be fair, just because it's like it gives you the line. It's not Disney without Mickey.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason that I even slightly like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
When Anasui just looks at the sign and says, "If there's no Mickey, this shit ain't Disney."
Yeah.
It's great.
I think the way he uses it is really unique because it's like, oh, he's all grotesque fairy tale characters and also Van Gogh.
It's shit. He activates it and gets on a plane. And
That's
fucks off.
smart. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
is
like
smart.
it's an end of the world stand. It just ends the world because there are stories where the world ends, and that will happen because it has to.
Cthulhu.
It's
Cthulhu
cool.
is real then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just I found it trippy in a cool way. It was just like, oh, Van Gogh's trying to steal your earweb report, and it's like, oh, you've eaten our mother. There's stones in your stomach. We've got to cut you open.
Yeah,
with the wolves.
That was really unpleasant.
How am I meant to fight? How is he meant to fight wolves trying to cut open his stomach?
That was several pages worth of Anasui getting his stomach slit open.
You've got the name for a stand, Bohemian Rhapsody, that hasn't been used yet. Do you make that stand Bohemian Rhapsody? You've got
Bohemian Rhapsody is a big thing.
It's like Stairway to Heaven. It's a top tier name that you use for a freaking great stand.
And they didn't.
And we didn't use it.
No.
That sense of disappointment will sit there and echo through the ages.
Right, number 4, I think, with me. Sugar Mountain Spring.
No, it's great though.
I really don't like it.
No, but it's like
it came at a time in the manga when I really just wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah, it was a bit. That bit was a bit slow in general. Tattoo You, which appeared during it, was cool.
It was really cool. And again, because I wasn't in it. I just wasn't enjoying it.
I think the thing about it is that its power is just kind of, oh look, which of these did you drop? Okay, you chose the right one, but you're still going to die anyway.
Well, you're not gonna die. You're just gonna be a fruit, and then
if you go near it, then you can't beat it. The way they get around it is like super chance.
You don't have to take, but if you take nothing and just leave, then it's fine. You don't.
But you have to take it because she gives it you.
Yeah.
No, but just say no.
And you've got to
just say no.
You can't say no. It's rude.
No,
that's genuinely
because it's a Japanese manga in Japan. If someone offers you something, you have to accept it.
What if it's a bomb? If someone gives you a bomb,
depends if it's on.
You're just like, here, hold this.
Let's hope it never gets to that.
Just really didn't like that bit. It was just kind of like I was like, this is stupid. There's a bit in part 8 which is with a similar stand, which is way better.
See,
it's better handled.
Yeah, see, I like the whole thing where it's like there's no like threat other than they have to complete this challenge that's been set.
Yeah.
And that leads to a great bit of character development after they have to give everything up, and Johnny gives up his corpse parts to save Gyro, and they just like sit there and they're like just drinking that wine together, and it's a real bonding moment for them, I think, because that's the first time that Johnny really properly saves Gyro.
It's good for the characters, but you didn't need.
I know it's the bottle one.
Oh, but no, well, with Nova Coffee scene later on is the only bit that's amazing.
You could have removed the stand.
Just talks about coffee.
You could have removed the stand from that bit, and it would have been better.
No, the best bit in part 7 is the pizza mozzarella song.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Caution Bears.
and the other one where he's like, where he sings about the days of the week.
I just remembered back to the time I just saw the Caution Bear sign, like, James is super dumb, and I keep showing up. Why is it still showing up?
Right, you're number 4.
Pizza mozzarella. Number 4, Dragon's Dream again.
Oh, you brought it up as well.
Okay, I don't like the way it looks. It's like a little dragon with a pointy tail. The character. What's his name? Kenzu.
Yeah.
It's like a major plot point that he drinks his own piss every morning, and I'm like, you didn't have to put that in. You didn't have to do that. And he's just like, I will defeat you with my super. But he's like, oh, I go here and then I win because he's like got the ultimate perfect position to stand. But then the stand tells your opponent about it as well. So I'm amazed he's made it this far into old age against semi-competent opponents without his stand just telling them, because the stand helps your opponent as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, if you want to avoid my master's attack, go here. It completely betrays him.
It does.
Yeah,
I think that's everything we can say about it.
For where stands, it's quite a high number to give to it, but Chocolate Disco. The only thing excellent about it is the name.
Chocolate Disco was on my list before I replaced it.
It's just battleships.
Yeah, but it's really cool.
It's not though. It's just battleships.
He's got like a thing on his wrist.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it is that it's called Chocolate Disco.
You're here now. Spikes come out.
Yeah, he's got a manacle. It's like the bloody Mummy cartoons.
it's fine.
It's like a dual
Right in
disc.
the childhood, sorry.
Isn't it? It's like a dual disc.
Yeah.
But my problem
But it's
with
just
this
battleships.
It's like
Yeah,
a full
yeah, it
beam
is.
stand that can kill you.
Yeah.
Which is why I like
Well, it's a super critical part in the manga. It's when things are starting to get really hype and suddenly, oh no, whimsical battleship stuff.
it's just
Yeah.
going to take
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
so whatever else was happening.
He says
is
so
like,
himself.
stop.
He's like, I'm just here to waste your time.
He does. He says
Exactly, yeah.
my stand's name is Chocolate Disco. That is all I will tell you.
And
that
my
is really
name
cool.
is also Disco.
He is one of the few bad guys that actually did the smart thing and didn't tell them how the stand worked. The party how the stand worked.
But it didn't matter because it only appears for like 2 panels before D4C does his fucking bullshit and just confuses everybody.
Yeah.
I really like Chocolate Disco, but I see why you've got it.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it from
But
you.
the man's name is Disco, come on.
It's a great name. No, that's the only thing about it, though.
DISCO.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even, it's like initials.
DISC.
Yeah.
I wish my parents had called me Disco.
I wish Morris, yeah.
Do you?
I wish my
Really?
parents would call you Disco.
That'd be hilarious.
Right, my number 3. It's Actum Baby.
Oh,
So I mentioned this when we did the
It's a
best.
bad stand.
I mentioned it when we did the best stands, and Alex was like, "Oh, I really like Actum Baby," and I was like, "I hate Actum Baby."
It's so good though.
It's just an invisible baby.
Yeah. No, but I like the bit, but I don't like the stand.
I don't like babies. It's just an annoying baby.
That's the whole reason. You don't like babies.
Largely.
Okay,
It's
fair
just
enough.
an invisible
Yeah,
baby.
okay, yeah.
It accomplishes nothing.
No, but it's
other
like
than being an invisible
it's bonding for like Josuke and his old, mostly senile father.
No, it's
I
not.
feel-
It's just
It
Joseph.
is.
It's just Joseph running around after an invisible baby, which I
hilarious,
know, which is hilarious, and I absolutely love it. But to say it's a good stand,
I feel like he could have done something better for like the bonding aspects. And
oh no, I super love the bit.
then the baby's
Yeah.
not. It's around, but it just goes away.
But he just cuts his own wrist and he's like, oh, you saved the baby. He's like, I want to look cool
No,
in
that's-
front of
that's
you,
the one.
Josuke. I want to look
He's in the middle
cool.
of a river. Yeah.
With
It was-
bleeding out, he's like, I want to look cool.
It was also around parts where it started. They'd just beaten Red Hot Chili Peppers, and
Yeah.
not much was happening, but other cool things were slightly happening, and this was just kind of.
It was like between.
I felt like
it's
it's pacing. It put the pacing off a bit. Because they moved the episodes around a bit in the anime, and it made it slightly better pacing.
Okay.
But in this bit, I think it came at a weak point.
See, once Shizuka was an adult, she'd have a brilliant stand because she can make not only herself invisible but other things as well.
I'm hoping like part 10 he brings back previous characters.
Great, because you never see the baby again, and you never see her
Yeah.
as an adult using a stand, like in a good way.
Part 3, Ed.
Part 3, Jump and Jack Flash from part 6. Because it's completely and utterly nonsensical.
Broken.
What it does is, it removes gravity, right?
It's excellent.
It removes gravity.
Really cool.
But for some reason, Araki seems to think that zero gravity means you can't breathe, which isn't the way
Yeah.
that it works.
Well,
He's like, he's talking like, I've created a vacuum, like, how though? You've got rid of gravity, right? That's okay, that's fine. But now it's like, oh, the air is seeping out and it's making a vacuum. It's like, you can't do that. Weather Report can do that, but you can't.
No, he's making a vacuum.
No, but it doesn't, that's not how,
He's just removing the air.
no, but how though?
That's how it's like a black hole.
No, but it isn't.
I think he's got a bit too big for his boots. The way Jojo works is Araki writes bullshit.
And it,
Yeah.
You lap it up.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense though. How does it work?
What you do? How does it work?
I don't-
Have you ever heard the term? It just works.
No, but in this case, it literally does. It's the only
I have
sound
a
I can
question
think
for
of.
you.
Okay.
If it didn't make it, if you could breathe,
Yeah.
would that be fine?
That would be fine, yeah, but it's the whole thing where it's like you can't breathe now because it's a vacuum.
So it's just one little thing which push. It doesn't
And-
even matter.
And also, it's just like a float about.
Because Weather Report is there and he just like
Yeah.
does it instantly.
No, but, like-
it doesn't matter.
But the.
You gotta let it go, Ed. You gotta let it go.
She pees in a cloud.
Jeez. And it sucked out some. No, but I was really pissed off. I was like, nah.
I can
that's
tell.
not how it works. No, it's not.
That's not why.
I feel like he was like, I need an excuse for the stupid suit. I put him in. Maybe this.
But
will
why
work.
not just make a stand that makes
I like
vacuums?
stupid suit. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, it has a centrifuge on its wrists and it can shoot things. And at the time, I hadn't read part 7, but I thought that must have been where he got the idea for the spin. because it's
Maybe,
quite
yeah.
similar. It's like I spin them and then I shoot them.
Yeah.
I forgot I had a centrifuge.
It's like whoosh, and I get debris and just shoot
The
it.
only time I hear the word centrifuge is when I'm in my course, and it's like centrifuge this blood.
Just-
and I say okay.
Take the
What? Put it in
centrifuge.
the machine and spin it round.
Yeah, you do that with blood.
Yeah, to separate.
Yeah.
Separate them.
You spin it really, really fast, and bits of the blood come out. And then you have, then you just have like, then you have like a grey pellet at the bottom.
Yeah, and there's like you have the plasma and shit. So there's the
Why are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know why we're talking
What is
about.
this alien shit that you do?
Parkour.
I want to be hang on. We'll make a clean cut here. I want to meet the guy who thought, you know, I can make money. I'm going to have my name put on this. What we do is we take some blood and we just spin it really fast.
No, but yeah, because you can separate bits of it and take this bit and then
You
not.
can do that with a sieve.
No, you can't sift blood. That's not how it
New
works.
stand.
My stand is I can sieve anything.
I can sieve anything. It just all comes out in little cubes.
No, but that's how Babyface works.
Yeah.
Just
Basically.
turns things into cubes. The Tetris stand.
Number 3, you're gonna hate me for this, Aerosmith.
Oh
It's high up.
no!
It's high up, but why though?
You know I love
Because
Aerosmith.
it's the Kakyo stand of part 5.
But it kills people.
It does my woman.
But it does more because he's better at writing by now.
Maybe.
And it is just a little plane.
Yeah, it's a little plane.
Yeah, little planes are all cute and fun, but it actually has so limited use.
He senses CO2.
Yeah, he senses CO2
and
it's like
he shoots at you and drops little bombs.
No, it's like, oh, it's got a radar and he can track things down in it. Jojo can do that by turning a tooth into a fly.
Yeah, but he can't
That's
shoot.
Jojo.
He
You can't shoot
it.
little bullets and drop little bombs though.
No, but it's like it's like Bad Company. Only one plane and it's big.
Sure.
It's great.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
it's bad company except it's only one plane.
There's only one. And it's big.
It's really cool though.
And it's got a little grimace on it. It's like. "Arr."
I don't like
I'ma
the
get
design.
ya.
I don't even like the design of a plane. It's like a biplane, isn't it?
No.
The name's Aerosmith though.
Which are mediocre as far as 1980s bands go.
But Naranti is great though.
There are some great bands in the 80s. Aerosmith aren't even in my top 10.
In the top 10, that's fine. We need a band. We need a stand called Love in the Elevator.
Yeah. Oh yes, we did.
No, that's the one that Diablo
Dude
uses.
looks like a lady.
No, Love in the Elevator. That's the one that
I
Diablo
know
uses.
Cinderella should have just been dude looks like a lady.
No, but
That
that's
would've
the
been
point.
Yeah.
Because Narancia does. I genuinely thought it was female.
I
that's
got
the point.
that. Dude looks like a lady.
Right, my number 2.
Yeah.
Atom.
Oh, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for mine.
Atom.
Atom Heart.
Atom Heartfall. I could
No.
not
Not
that.
Atom Heartfather, Atom.
Oh, Atom.
From
Atom.
Part 3.
Atom. Oh yes. Okay, yeah.
Atom.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about Atom Heartfather.
yeah.
No, Atom.
Well, Atom Heartfather's my
The Derby one.
But why would you
Video
put
game.
Atom and not
Why?
Star
It's
Wars?
games console.
Here's the thing. You have the gambling fight against Terence Darby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is one of the best bits in Part 3.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
straight up.
Oh, I use a chocolate button
It's,
which melts
um,
because of the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, that is brilliant.
It's just so hype and excellent, and like the bit at the end where Jojo was like, "Do you race?"
He's like,
I bet of a soul, and it's really, really good.
and he's just like, you've got a drink now. He's
And
just like sipping it.
it's an even stand where like
Yeah.
the stand is just like whoever loses, it takes their soul, and it's kind of like a neutral stand, which is fine. It's not like Dragon's Dream where it's like helps
No.
them. It's just there. And he has to use his own wile and his own ways in order to win.
Exactly,
He
yeah.
just happens to be a professional.
And then you have his brother later on,
Yeah.
whose stand is almost exactly the same.
But more powerful.
It's the only time I
Here's
like
my
Kakyo.
issue. You can't beat the stand user because
Yeah.
the stand just stops you.
Yeah, it does.
It's
Yeah.
fine. So you can't hit the stand user. You have to beat him in a video game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of okay. I can see video games.
Yeah.
However, he reads your thoughts
Yeah.
He does,
and
yeah.
knows what you're going to do.
No, he
So-
can only get yes or no questions.
You don't ask yes or no questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's
That's the point. You have to
Okay.
cheat. He's the opposite of the other one. You got to cheat.
yeah, you have to cheat, so
Yeah.
we can't be beaten fairly, and I don't like that. That's my issue with it.
Every stand in Jojo gets beaten by cheating.
Exactly, that's literally how it
No,
works.
but this one's like
That's
The world gets beaten by cheating.
It takes one of
Yeah,
the
it's
best
like, I can do your
it
shit.
takes one of the best things really shortly after and does it not as well. I don't like V-Stand's design as much. It has like
But it's a robot.
it has a big TD on his face.
Yeah, it does. It's a robot.
It's alright.
It's okay.
Worse
And it looks like something from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
What else did I not like about that bit?
Because it's good because
It's
you get to see everybody. You get to see I like the car racing thing. It was a nice bring away from everything.
It turns you into dolls, which is just.
Oh, that's fun.
It's not as cool as poker chips.
It's a bit creepy though, that's all.
No, but
I have a collection of poker chips. I'd turn you into a doll, because why not?
Yeah.
And dolls in video games.
Yeah.
And he likes bats of baseball.
And
Jaggers. I don't remember his behaviour, but he seems like semi-possessed.
I
As he's doing it,
don't
as
like
he's
the
doing it.
character of it.
Yeah.
He's just a knockoff. I just feel like he reused something that was really good because he was like, "What do I do?" And as a just before Dio stand up, like one of the two just beforehand, it's not like
well, they could
super
have
OP cool. It's like it's kind of lame.
they could have made Tenor Sax an actual fight instead of having R2.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
preferred it the other way around.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyhow,
Because of
that's
Power's
me
more
hating
interesting.
on- That's me
Yeah.
hating on this.
Also,
one.
he's got a hidden fucking thing beneath Dio's mansion, which is enormous somehow.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that an alternate dimension? No, it's just a massive
It's a big
room
room.
under Dio's mansion. How? Okay.
They're really good in Egypt building contractors. Number 2.
Green grass of home.
Which one?
Do either of you know what that is? It's the green baby stand
Yeah.
in part 6,
Oh,
and it's the worst thing ever.
But it needs to be there, otherwise you can't finish the part.
Well, that doesn't matter because first of all, design. It's like a blue humanoid, right?
Yeah, it's creepy.
With weird eyes. It's got dreadlocks and jet turbines on its head.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that? Also, it's just literally just there to waste time because it halves the distance. Like every time you halve the distance between you and the green baby, it halves your height and your speed.
Yeah.
So it's like slowly you get smaller, and eventually it tries to attack you.
All I remember
I
is
like
the
that,
power,
it's
and I
clever.
thought it was the baby, was the stand itself.
Yeah.
No, the baby is. That's the whole thing. Because the thing is, I have an issue with the green baby. I don't like it. I don't like everything to do with
it's
it.
fine.
It's dumb.
The green baby.
You turn people into trees, and then the egg and the baby comes out, and then the baby goes, and then the thing happens. You get small as you go to it, but it doesn't happen to Poochie, and then Poochie takes it and says the magic words, and boom, sea moon happens. That's
Yeah.
Because
No.
it's a little Antichrist.
Yeah.
but why?
I really like the Poochie powering up his stand by absorbing things and saying beetle a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the green baby is
it's dumb though, and
I don't
also
like
the
green
name, like it's it's one of the longest names apart from D4C, and D4C has a handy acronym that you can just use. But like green grass of home, it doesn't exactly
You could-
like
you
dirty
could call
deeds
it-
done dirt cheap rolls off the tongue. Green grass of home doesn't.
We could call it triple G.
G
OH.
triple GH.
Go.
Like
Go.
G3H maybe. That sounds like a fucking.
It's nearly Star Hero, sorry.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
protein. It sounds like a something.
We're jumping across.
It's just not fun, and I just thought this is pointless. Just stop it.
That joke.
I actually like the shrinking thing as you go towards.
The stream thing's kind of cool.
I kind of like that.
Not
But it's more like rather than an attack, it's a defense mechanism, which would make sense for a baby.
It does, but it still feels like it's a time waste.
That would have been better on Actung Baby.
Yeah.
No, because you'd never be able to pick the thing up.
Unless you have Hermit Puzzle.
Unless you trick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trick.
By like showing it
Affection.
U2 albums.
The best U2 albums.
Oh, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Atom Heart Father.
Oh, see, I
It's
forgot.
really
Yeah.
garbage. Like it's just like it's like we go to a house and do some detective work. I think Kira's dad would have been far better of a character if he remained dead,
Yeah.
rather than just being a friggin' photograph dad that becomes a spirit and flies around everywhere.
Well, it's another after death stand, isn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't know he was going to turn into a picture
That
ghost.
is one thing. He's a ghost on a stand.
He's a ghost in a picture and he has a stand.
Should a ghost have a stand?
No, but
I
he's
feel
bound. The stand does. It works on him and makes him into a ghost. It makes him into a
The
ghost.
stand keeps him alive.
The stand makes him into like a bound ghost in a picture. I
No,
think.
that's fine. It's like One Piece.
Okay. Okay. so-
Yeah, but it's genuinely like I would have preferred him personally, him writing that area more like just a bit of a detective sort of scene where we're just talking about more about Kira's life and stuff like that, because that scene fleshed out Kira quite a bit, and I reckon they could have done a bit more. And instead, it was just all interrupted because this one old balding guy who is supposedly dead just happens to have a stand and is now keeping them in the house, and they're not doing anything productive. Just again, it's time waster.
No, he was trying to kill him, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He's trying to stab him in the picture.
yeah.
Also, the whole thing about like you inside the picture now. It's like what?
I can take a leaf.
I feel like it's kind of a worse Hanged Man.
Yeah,
because he's slowly coming up in like your picture, trying to stab you like Hangman comes up in your reflection.
Hangman's so good.
I don't mind.
It's good.
I'm half father.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I could have done other things instead of reading those two or three chapters. I could have, I don't know, done press ups or
it's like a
slept for 15 minutes.
It's like a combination between Hanged Man and
Made a
burning
sandwich.
down the house.
Yeah.
Because you can exist inside it like burning down the house.
Yeah, I could have made a sandwich or something. It would have got more utility out of it than reading that bit.
Are we on number ones now?
Yeah,
we are.
You might not like mine.
We are number one.
Oh.
Mine is just out of pure rage. Well, yeah, you'll see.
My number one is Tower of Grey.
Yeah.
Okay, but like why?
It's like the first enemy stand, proper enemy stand.
Okay.
And it's like you the card is the tower.
Yeah.
So which like they're like, it means unluckiness whilst travelling.
Yeah.
They could have done something really cool related to travelling. But it's just because all of the stands attack them whilst they're travelling. All of them could have been the tower.
Yeah.
I don't see why this one is the tower because it is just the beetle.
But it's like a little sneaky stealth thing that causes
Superfly should have been the tower.
It's a beetle which rips out people's tongues.
Yeah, and it causes.
I don't see how that connects with disasters.
No, because you rip out the tongue of a specific person, and then that causes disaster.
You could just give
Like
a
a
heart.
pilot.
You could give a heart attack to a specific person. It could be anything.
Shit,
But it's
so unspecific.
So you want it
it's
to
just
be
an animal.
Death Note then, basically.
I feel like I'm watching Transformers Beast Wars, and his stand just turns him into a beetle, and then he's the Beetle Man.
Beast Wars was the shit.
And Beast Wars was the shit.
Beast Wars was great.
It's really.
Beast Wars.
And then Kakyoin just like, I'll fight it. I'll hit it with my emerald
they had
splash.
to
It's
give him
dead
something.
now.
They had to make Kakyoin useful. So
Yeah, I feel like it's just.
There you go. That comes back to Kakyoin though, because they have to make him useful. They have stands just set there just to make him do something.
Death 13 is the exception.
I remember that earlier we were talking about what is it we said, and then it was like you said Tower of Grey is just that but worse.
Yeah.
That is why Tower of Grey is my number one.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it like?
I don't remember what it was. It was a stand.
Yeah.
I don't like Tower of Grey. It just sucks. The
Tower of Grey
character
does
sucks.
suck. It's not.
It's not.
I like the design of the beetle though.
Yeah, it's just
It's like alien. It's like a beetle that's got.
There's beetles.
We know what Iraqi is like with drawing beetles.
There's beetles in part 8, so
Yeah.
there's
There's the chapters of
Ladybirds in part 5. Lots of ladybirds.
There's a lot.
John likes. He likes ladybirds a lot. My number one is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh no!
It is because first of all, you get barely any character backstory or development on Ngalo, the user.
Yeah.
You just you see him on a plane. He's just like, just fuck everything.
Yeah,
I don't like people. I'm just bam. Also, previously mentioned, it makes everything real. And as I've already said, the very drawn out bit where Anasui's getting his stomach slit open went on for much longer than was comfortable.
What have you got against stomach slitting?
There's too much of it. Like they lasted for too long, you know. It was too drawn out. My main annoyance with it is that again, it could have been amazing. It could have been something really cool. Mostly though, the way they beat it is they create a character called Putback Man, and they're like, his power is that he just undoes it all. So it's so OP. The stand is so OP that it counters itself, and that's the only way to stop it is to use its own bullshit against it.
That's a good point.
Just why it's so shit.
Also,
all of the things that have ever happened in fiction, they all have to happen.
Yeah.
And I don't there's a lot of stories where the Earth is just destroyed, where that's like the prologue.
Yeah.
So the Earth would immediately just be destroyed about 15 million different times.
It's physical characters that have drawings of them.
What about okay, so that means that Perfect Cell exists then. and he can just everything that happens in each story has to happen.
I feel like it was slightly more selective and sort of random.
It was every single fictional character in the world, like the Venus de Milo appears.
Yeah, but like when he mentions like OP characters, all it really mentions is Kenshiro and Rao had a fight and destroyed Tokyo, but it's fine. And he killed a load of other fictitious characters.
All of Tokyo's gone, and like the whole world has gone to shit. And it's like, okay, well, we might as well reset the universe now because it's all blown up. I mean, that has I guess, like waifus become real, but like, is that worth it really?
You are shocked.
Everybody's waifu pillows will come to life.
Oh God, no! Do they stay as pillows though, or do they like step out of the pillow?
I'd like to imagine they step out of the pillow.
They stay as a pillow. They have to hop around like in a fucking
we haven't had
sack race.
Oh, waifu pillow stand would be amazing.
A waifu, what? It's like bound to a waifu surface, but it's a waifu pillow.
I take back my earlier statement of triggering everybody. Well, I was going to say Red Hot Chili Pepper, but I changed my mind. Setan.
Which one's
okay.
LSD stand.
Oh, right.
Because it's just it's. I don't want to say too far because I think everything should be discussed in fictional media, but it isn't even entertaining or fun.
No,
it's not. It's just not interesting. It doesn't engage. It's just literally a really, really pervy guy who's into little boys and wants to go and murder people with an axe. Sorry, Polnareff with an axe.
And they show far too much of Polnareff's little kid dick. That was not.
Yeah.
No.
Too much little child.
And he shits and he throws it at him.
Yeah.
No. Why?
It's
just so uncomfortable.
I'm all for characters being backed up into a corner and having to do weird shit. Just don't do it like that.
But it was
the character's meant to be terrible, went slightly too far.
Yeah,
unless he's just like, I'm gonna turn you into a child and then brutally murder you.
Yeah, he's like, this is a tough fucking kid.
Yeah, he's like, he turns him into a kid and he's like, oh, you're a kid now, I'll just kill you. And Jojo's like, fuck you, no, and just beats the crap out of him as a kid. That was great.
That's why I like Joseph so much. More of a Joseph kind of, he was badass before he got his stand.
Yeah, no, he's always been like that.
Yeah. It's just not an engaging or interesting part of the plot. It's not done as well as the bits around it, like say Anubis.
Because the idea of having like a shadow stand is kind of cool. And also like making people younger is also kind of cool.
Yes. And the explanation between the two is quite cool, but then the actual application, and it's just not interesting.
It's also way too OP. Like you only have to touch the shadow for a split second for it to work.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no way to dodge that. You can't dodge that at all. And like a woman steps in it for a few seconds and she's a fetus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about that bit.
And child Polnareff with his little kid dick out is running around with a fetus while a creepy paedophile is trying to murder him with an axe. That is the episode.
Yeah.
And he's just like peeks out the door like, here's Johnny.
Oh, I haven't even seen the anime. This was just from going off reading the manga.
Yeah, the Shining reference was
the
only thing I remember.
Coming in, Polnareff. It's just
the woman who washes Polnareff, which is weird, and grabs him. It's weird.
Oh god, yeah. She's the one that becomes the fetus. Yeah.
Oh, now the real question is, why were you going to choose Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Right. Okay. He gets
Was it just because of the cod piece?
Partially. It's literally just the standard design. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. The user's excellent. The power is really cool, and everything else. But that's what makes it hurt even more. The fact that the design is so retarded.
It's a scrawny chicken, man.
Just chicken with
just a giant.
Really
cod piece. Like you could have done something awesome.
You could have, yeah.
And it was a fucking chicken with it. It's got a beak. It's got a friggin' hard head. It's got a hard penis on top of its head.
Yeah,
it's just a little fat, stumpy, short thing. And the voice of it in the anime, especially, it's horrible. It's great.
Things I love.
Like, it's great.
It's fine. Your point is valid.
Because it disappoints me.
Still one of my favourite songs.
It disappoints me on levels, man.
I like you.
Yeah.
You like you.
Somehow with 3 of us, this took longer than with 4 of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Should we do
like just the rage.
Should we do an honourable mention or like a...
Yeah, go on.
If you want to know.
Okay, well mine's Goo Goo Dolls because there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just it's an exact duplicate of a stand we've already seen before.
Yeah.
Like, it's Little Feet. But
it is, isn't it?
It's literally the same as Little Feet, and it was the first stand in part 6. I thought This is, this is not a good start to the whole thing.
There were a load in part 3 which I wasn't a huge fan of. I think it was because it was early and he didn't come up with cool ideas yet. Like part 8 at the moment, they've been like, each one's been solid. They have really cool abilities and it's unique, whereas in part 3 it was kind of like...
I like California King Bed. That's a fun
California King Bed was cool. They all have really cool abilities, even if the designs aren't amazing. I almost did Ebony Devil and I was like,
It's not bad.
yeah, it's fine. I almost did Lovers as well, but again I was like...
But bloody you got Steely Dan, and you've got the whole thing where he just continually abuses Jojo until it's over, and then he just does the just excellent beatdown.
There we go. I think we're done. Thank you for listening, whoever listened.